I want you to imagine the following scenario. I work for you, and every month you give me a part of your income. And in exchange, I go out and do your shopping. I bring you groceries, I buy you electronics, I do most of your business transactions. In fact, I even go out and take money from your employer and bring them to you. Now, one day, I come up to you and I say, look, if you're going to put misinformation out there, if I catch you putting misinformation on social media, I'm going to take your own money and not give them to you anymore. I'm going to steal your fucking... You know what? I'll call it a fine. I'll pretend to be Uncle Sam. It will be like the government. What type of person would still want to do business with me in that situation? Like, what type of person would still want to conduct business with me if I were to tell them, look, if you don't behave like I'm telling you to from now on, if you don't do what I say, I will take your own money from you. Now, this is the situation with PayPal, and it seems that there was much controversy when they decided that it's not enough to shut down a person's account. No, they're going to fine people $2,500 for stuff like misinformation, as well as other vague terms of service violations. So many people unsubscribed. And I had people contacting me and complaining that it's very difficult to unsubscribe from PayPal. I don't know if they made the process more difficult during the mass exodus or if it was always like that, so I can't comment on it. But I do know that they tried bribing people for a while with $15. There were many screenshots on Twitter with people pointing out like, hey, look, PayPal is giving me $15 to persuade me not to close the account. So they were a little bit upset with the fact that people were leaving, but it seems that now they have stealthily reintroduced the fine. So they didn't announce this, but unless you read their TOS, which many people don't, obviously, you wouldn't know that is there. I mean, this is so interesting, isn't it? It's so fascinating. I guess the backlash wasn't big enough. Again, I want to warn people that if you do business with PayPal, like if you have to, let's say you're like a streamer or you're someone that works online and you have to use PayPal, make sure that you withdraw your money from that account constantly. Like your account should be at $0 as often as possible. Do not allow them to hold your money for more than a day. It's not your money. And this should be something that you teach your kids as well. Unless it's cold hard cash in your hand, it's not yours. Unless it's like physical paper in your hand, you don't own it, someone else owns it. So, there's a couple of controversies online, with some people saying that this was always the case, right? Like they didn't update the TOS, and if that's the case, like if they didn't update their TOS, it means that their statement, when they said that they are removing the fine, they just made the statement, but they didn't do it. So they allowed the TOS to remain the same. If people are saying that, no, like this wasn't like a new update, they didn't stealthily reintroduce it, it's like, okay, well that means that they didn't pull it out to begin with. And finally, there are some people which are claiming that misinformation doesn't refer to political takes on social media. It's actually about a seller misinforming the customer of their product. Well, first of all, that's not what the journalists have said. The journalists were actually doing damage control, saying, oh, well, no, don't worry about the misinformation clause. It's not going to affect you. It's only going to target people like Alex Jones, I guess. But secondly, like, first, let's assume that it's just about dishonest actors, like someone that's trying to con someone. Like, it's already illegal. Like, it shouldn't be up to PayPal to take away money. No, like, PayPal should freeze the account and then let the authorities decide. Like, why is a private company issuing fines? I mean, they're supposed to just be an intermediary. They're supposed to just hold your money for a little while until you decide to buy something with it or give it to someone else. They're not your boss. They're not your employer. And like they should just be happy with taking a cut, and that's it. But like it seems that all these corporations, they're not happy with just taking a cut. Patreon, the same. I mean, holy shit, the level of authoritarianism that happens in Patreon. Like I know artists which had a Patreon liaison looming over their shoulders and telling them what they're allowed to draw and what not, where they're allowed to post it and what not. I don't know if they started talking about the prices, but like, holy shit, you know, it's like, they're just intermediary companies, but they're not happy with that. They want power and control, which is very disturbing. The good thing is that this pissed off a lot of people, so hopefully either there's going to be exoduses to other payment processors, or you might end up with new alternatives. But anyway, right, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.